Okay, hello, it's day 10 of Leetcode 75, and we're doing number of recent calls. This is Leetcode problem number 933. So we have a recent counter class which counts the number of recent requests within a certain time frame. And with implement the recent counter class, the recent counter initializes a counter with 0 recent requests. Ping, which is a method inside of this class, adds a new request at time t, where t represents some time in milliseconds, and returns the number of requests that has happened in the past 3,000 milliseconds, including the new request. Specifically, we have to return the number of requests that has happened inside of the inclusive range t minus 3,000 up to t. And it's guaranteed that every call to ping will use a strictly larger value of t than the previous call. So, for example, if we have initialization of a recent counter and we have 4 calls to ping um, at these time requests, so 100, um, 3001 and 3002, we have 1, 2, 3, and 3. And the explanation for this is because when we add a new request of 1, that range is going to be from negative 2,999 to 1, because that's just 1 minus 3,000 up to 1. And we do the same for the rest. And if we go up and like at 3002, our range is now moved from 2 to 2002, meaning we exclude 1. So um, we will only return 3 in this case, and are like essentially like you're keeping some sort of like maximum, which is like the most recent request, and we only go up to that amount and t minus 3,000. So from now on, we will never really ever include 1, since we know that it's guaranteed that every call to ping will use a strictly larger value of t. So we can just kind of exclude it from the rest in our new data structure. So the best um, data structure to use for this problem would probably be a queue in this case, because essentially it's really useful since it's first in first out kind of data structure. So that means that we can easily exclude that number, and we have our ordering that we added to our array in the first place. So we can essentially we'll have a queue. We'll kind of we'll say that every time we call ping, we'll look at the front of the list, and um, we'll pop the leftmost element um, as we every time we keep looking at like the first index, and if that is less than um, the current time minus 3,000. Okay, so we have a counter called set recent is equal to EQ, and then we have a um, time. Um, so um, say like our deadline is 3,000. So while recent of 0 is less than that deadline, t minus deadline, then we will uh, stuff.recent.pop left, and then um, what we'll do after, so we keep iterating through, we'll keep popping the leftmost element, um, and then we'll return the length of stuff.recent. Oh, it should be stuff.recent. Stuff.recent. And I still have to make sure that we append as well. And that should be the solution to the problem. Thanks for watching.